Most people think starting a business takes months of planning, tens of thousands of dollars, and some special expertise, guys, but it doesn't. There are businesses you can literally start tomorrow with low startup costs and almost zero competition. Nobody talks about them, guys, because they're not exciting, but they're making real fucking money when you actually do them. I'm Joshua T. Osborne, also known as Mr. Money From, and today I'm going to show you 5 businesses that you can start tomorrow and start making money from them immediately. Business number 1 is making people $70,000 to $150,000 every single year with fleet contracts and reoccurring customers who need the services monthly. Almost zero competition because most of these operators make customers come to them instead of going to the customer. Now, here's the thing. These businesses work because they solve immediate problems that homeowners and property owners need fixed right now. Not next week, not next month, right now. And that's exactly why these businesses pay. When someone needs these services, guys, they're searching for somebody reliable who can start quickly. Not the cheapest price, someone who actually shows up and solves the problem. Look, every business I'm about to show you needs one thing constantly: customers. And most of these operators have terrible online presence when homeowners are desperately searching for their services. That's why I shifted from doing service work to building digital assets that generate leads for these exact businesses. I've built a portfolio bringing in over $41,000 per month. My students are making $2,000 to $6,000 a month building lead generation sites. Click the link in the description right now. There's a free training that shows you the exact digital leasing strategy. These businesses will pay you monthly for qualified leads. All right, let's break down these 5 businesses. I'm going from worst to best here, okay? Business number 5, gutter installation and maintenance. Starting at number 5, gutter installation and maintenance services, guys. You're installing new gutters, right? Replacing damaged section, cleaning out clogs, and maintaining the system that keeps the water away from foundations and all their landscape, right? Startup costs run $15,000 to $30,000, for your ladders, your gutter machine, your 5/6 machine, your tools, your fasteners, and your truck or trailer, right? And so the income potential here, though, ranges from $50,000 to $90,000 a year. Gutter cleaning will run $150 to $400 per house, but installation, $800 to $2,500 on average, depending on the home size. Now, here's why this works. Gutters get clogged and they overflow, right? Water pours down the side of the house, ruins the landscape, and then floods out the basement. So homeowners don't think about gutters until they're standing in 3 inches of water in their basement, wondering how the hell this happened. Then they call you and pay whatever you charge to fix it. But that's not the full story, because gutter maintenance is reoccurring. Gutters need cleaning twice a year in most climates, right? Install gutters once and you've got that customer for cleaning contracts every 6 months for the rest of your life. That's predictable revenue from one installation job. Searches for things like gutter installation near me and gutter repair, they spike after storms and during the spring, right? Homeowners with overflowing gutters, guys, or damaged sections of their gutters, they're not price shopping. They need it fixed before more water damage happens. Business number 4, deck repair. Number 4, deck repair and rebuilding services. The truth is, the boards rot, right? Railings start to get loose. Structural issues start to develop over time. So you're replacing boards, guys. You're reinforcing frames, you're rebuilding sections, and you're bringing decks back to safe conditions. The startup cost to kick this off is between $2,000 to $5,000, right? You got to have your circular saw, you got to have your drill, your level, your basic carpentry tools. So it's not that bad. But the income potential is going to get you $60,000 to $120,000 a year. Small repairs will run them $500 to $2,000. But if you have a full rebuild, it's going to run $5,000 to $15,000 on average. Now, here's why homeowners pay immediately, okay? Homeowners, guys, will ignore rotting deck boards until they're hosting a barbecue. And then at the barbecue, somebody's heel goes straight through a plank in front of 20 guests, right? It's embarrassing and it's dangerous. You're replacing those boards the next week and they're not haggling on price because they don't want that to happen again. But that's not the full story here. Deck work is visible. high impact improvements, right? Homeowners see that transformation immediately when you get it done. So this isn't hidden work like plumbing, right? It's outdoor living space that they use constantly and guests see all the time. Home inspectors, they flag all these failing decks during sales, right? Suddenly, the home sale is delayed and the seller needs it fixed fast. So you're not competing on price here, you're competing on speed. So if you show up fast, solve the problem, you'll get paid. Business number 3, carpet cleaning. Number 3, carpet cleaning services, guys. You know what I'm talking about here, right? There's residential move-outs, there's rental turnovers, there's regular maintenance on homes. And what you're doing is you're doing the deep cleaning, right? The cleaning of carpets, removing the stains, restoring them to acceptable conditions for the landlords, for the tenants, for the homeowners, right? So the startup cost here is going to be between $20,000 and $40,000, depending on your van, right? The carpet cleaner you put in your van, the cleaning solutions you're buying, right? As for the income potential, it's going to be $60,000 to $120,000 every single year for a solo entrepreneur. Because at the end of the day, you're charging $100 to $300 per room or $200 to $600 per property. Now, here's the disaster that most tenants face. They get home, their dog pees on the carpet. They realize that the dog's been peeing for months. So they try to cover it up with Febreze and hope nobody notices. Move out inspection, though, reveals that disaster, right? And then the landlord is keeping your deposit and charging extra for the subfloor damage that you had. So you could have just deep cleaned it for $400 before the inspection instead. Now they're out $2,000, and that leads us to volume potential. Property management companies managing 50 to 100 rental units need carpet cleaning constantly. Partner with 2 to 3 property managers and you've got steady weekly work without hunting individual customers. Move-out carpet cleaning is required for rental deposits, right? This isn't optional. It's mandatory in these lease agreements. Tenants need receipts for it. Landlords need it done between tenants. That's non-negotiable demand driving steady business for you. Business number 2, driveway sealing, okay? Number 2, driveway sealing services. Asphalt driveways crack, they fade, they deteriorate, right? So you're cleaning, you're filling cracks, and you're applying protective sealant that extends the driveway life and improves curb appeal instantly. Startup cost for this is cheap, guys, $1,000 to $5,000, right? For your sealants, your squeegees, your brushes, your crack filler, and a truck or trailer, right? Income potential here is going to range from $60,000 to $120,000 every single year at $150 to $500 per driveway. Now, here's what happens when homeowners ignore this. Small cracks turn into big cracks. Big cracks, they start to let water in, and then that water freezes, it expands, and it destroys the whole driveway. Now they're paying $8,000 to replace it when $300 in sealing 3 years ago would have prevented everything. So you're not expensive, right? Them ignoring you is expensive. So here's where it gets even better. Driveway sealing is instant visual transformation. A faded, cracked driveway looks brand new after you get done sealing it. So the curb appeal spikes immediately at these homes. So if they're selling their home, this is one of the highest ROI improvements under $500. So why does this matter? This is seasonal spring and summer work, which creates urgency. Homeowners can't seal it in the winter. When warm weather hits, everybody wants it done at once. So you're booked solid for like 12 to 16 weeks, making $60,000 to $100,000 in one season. Business number 1, mobile car detailing. Number 1, mobile car detailing services. You're going to customers' homes, guys, or maybe their office, and you're deep cleaning their interiors. You're washing and waxing their exteriors. You're restoring those vehicles to near showroom condition. So convenience here is the product, right? They don't drive anywhere. You come to them. So the startup cost for this is $2,000 to $5,000 for the pressure washer, the vacuum, the detailing supplies, maybe a water tank and a generator, right? Income potential, though, it's going to range from $70,000 to $150,000 a year. Basic details, guys, are going to run the customers $100 to $200, right? But full details run $200 to $400. Now, here's why this is the best. The margins are incredible. A $150 detail is only going to cost you $10 to $20 in supplies. That's $130 profit per car. So if you detail 3 to 4 cars daily, then you're clearing $400 to $500 in profit every single day. If you do that 5 days a week, then you're making $100,000 annually. But that's not the full story here. Fleet contracts are where this really scales, right? Car dealerships, guys, they need cars detailed constantly, right? Real estate agents need their vehicles to be professional. One dealership contract can be 10 to 20,000 vehicles weekly. One corporate fleet can be 30 to 50 vehicles monthly. Here's where it gets interesting. Nobody thinks about detailing until their car looks like shit and they've got clients riding with them, right? Then suddenly it's an emergency to them. So they're not price shopping. They're calling whoever can come to the office today. So why does this matter? Competition, guys, at the end of the day is almost non-existent for true mobile services. Almost zero competition. Most detailers operate out of shops and make customers come to them. You're bringing the service to driveways and parking lots. That convenience eliminates 80% of your competition immediately. Here's why this works. Every city needs this service, but most cities have maybe 2 to 3 operators who actually show up online. So you rank a site for mobile car detailing in your city and you own it. Guys, this isn't complicated. This is called execution. Every one of these businesses work, right? Gutter installation, creating reoccurring maintenance contracts, or deck repairs, right? Commanding $5,000 to $15,000 projects, or carpet cleaning, building property management partnerships, or driveway sealing, right? You'll make $60,000 in one season. But mobile car detailing, guys, is $70,000 to $150,000 with fleet contracts, right? But here's the limitation if you do the work yourself for any of these. You're still trading your time for money. That's exactly why I shifted to building digital assets. These operators need customers, but they have no idea how to get found online. So I've scaled to over 41,000 per month building lead generation websites. My students are making $2,000 to $6,000 monthly. Click the link for the free training. I'll show you how to build digital assets and connect with operators who need leads desperately. Whether you're starting one of these businesses tomorrow or building digital assets that serve them, the opportunity is massive. So stop overthinking it. Let's build something that lasts.